All right, we are back for Sapa Season 12, Week 8?
6. Whoa, shit. No.
Week 8, I think, at this point, yeah.
I thought
It's the penultimate week
I
of.
thought we only played 7 weeks.
No, I'm pretty sure
No,
last
there's
week was
20
Week
of us.
7.
There's 20 of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it is week 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long, it's been a long, long season, a lot of good gaming, and this week is certainly no exception. We have a lot of gaming to talk about. Almost every set went to game 3 this week with a lot of really close sets.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's jump in. Starting with the Scarlet Conference, we have Will versus Bannon, which was the last game played, but the first one we talk about. And so here we have the battle of the last respects users, Houndstone versus
Oh, yeah,
Basket
it's
Legion.
true. It's true.
Squawkabilly is here, which is always something to be excited about.
Noticing right off the bat,
Yeah.
Eviolite of Lectabuzz just looks like it's never going to die.
It does look really hard to deal with. Maybe if it's offensive Arcanine, it can maybe break through. But
yeah.
Terra Ghost off the rip is it's crazy. I guess trying to dodge Fake Out makes sense. There we see this Grimmsnarl has Sucker Punch to try and catch. Try and probably build for Basket Legion.
Basket Legion, yeah.
Yeah, but came in nice there. But Will electing to save his guy.
Good static.
Yeah. Electabuzz, he's annoying. And now he's really never going to die with Sinistra support.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh! What?
94.
94?
Alright. That thing's got to be offensive at least.
I feel like it has to be specs.
It might be. That's so much damage.
And there's -1 Arcanine picking up a Squawkabilly kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arcanine proving very strong.
Electabuzz is just sitting here to be like, okay, Spother, you are not going to get plus a million speed. Okay, never mind.
And then it's just gone.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like you could protect that turn to like get the speed boost to be faster than the Basket Legion next turn. But what we learn later is that this is Scarf Basket Legion, so he would have still been slower, plus with redirection right next to him.
This Electabuzz Basket Legion combo just looks too crazy to handle.
Yeah. We see Overheat come out of Talonflame, a lucky miss for Bannon, but...
and there's Rock Slide.
Yeah, so this dog is very strong. But this fish, it looks like it's just going to be able to clean up pretty freely. Although Tailwind's up, so is the dog faster in Tailwind? It doesn't matter because we get to turn
if the dog is also Scarf, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the one turn to follow me is going to be enough to clean this up because I don't think this bird can OHKO. No, and super boosted, everyone dead last respects. It's going to kill everything.
Yeah, wow, this is HO.
Oh sure. Yeah, this is
pure HO versus pure HO.
Turn 11, what?
Yep.
All 11 bonds are dead. It's crazy. Going into game 2, Will leading his Prankster Tailwind with his fish, but he doesn't even need it. He's looking to get his fish out of there, which makes sense.
Doubled into Spother. Wow, he really said that mon is more of a threat. I mean, he's kind of right.
No,
for if it gets too fast, it'll just do whatever.
Yeah, if it starts boosting, like Speed Boost Calm Mind, which it's not Calm Mind, I know, because I was there when he built it, but the threat of that is always scary.
I think the harder thing for Ben's team to deal with in this particular matchup is just the fact that Will has 2 redirecting guys.
Mm-hmm.
And a nice Revival Blessing. And just like most of Bannon's damage, other than Rock Slide, and I'm gonna guess a Spothra Dazzling Gleam. Oh, okay, goodbye, Sinistra. Is single target.
Yeah.
And Will's team is very like
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you, and my guys are gonna sit there and stop you from killing my guys that want to kill
Hmm.
you.
This Arcanine's going crazy. He's
It
just
is.
picked
It's
up
getting a lot of stuff done, which
3 kills between Oko and Squawkabilly through Intimidate and just running through these. But unfortunately, his time is over. And without that offensive pressure, it's going to be scary.
I'm surprised the fish stayed in. To be
Yeah.
honest.
So that Sucker Punch never kills. Yeah, like Grimmsnarl needed like a life orb or black glasses for it to kill.
Mm,
And knowing Will, he might have had some bulk since he was scarfed up.
true. You could definitely afford to run some bulk if you're
Yeah.
scarf like
Um,
that. And
yeah.
hand air slap.
Will electing to bring a special Talonflame so he can do multiple flying moves with priority with Gale Wings instead of Brave
Yeah,
Bird.
I saw that he out prioritied the reflect a couple turns ago.
Yeah.
But that's the game
Yeah,
because
and that's
electric bug is
over because
so
you just
high.
follow me once and
Last respects, yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that I mean that's tough. That's just it's like Bannon had no redirection and Will had two.
Yeah.
Like Will got to kind of play the game that Bannon wishes he could play
Mm-hmm.
uh, against him. So that I mean, it's a good set to Will.
Yep.
It's the end of the season, but like Will definitely finally figured his team out. Because like
Yeah.
this is
After how many iterations of the trade machine, he's
I
landed
know. Like I would not want
something.
to play this team now.
And oh, that's what I get to do today. Or not today, but this week.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
right. This is
exciting.
your
Yeah.
last phone.
But yeah, I got to fight the fish twice in the season, which is yippee for me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
so I had to play it
Yeah,
on
you bought
Aaron's
a
team.
free trade machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy that Will wanted to trade this guy away because this fish is broken. There's a reason there's a reason he's Terra banned and a million points. This guy is crazy.
Yeah. Flash specs, good speed, crazy abilities. Yeah,
Yeah.
this thing's nuts.
Up next is it's my set versus Izzy. Very
Oh
exciting
hell yeah!
set. We see here I brought Giraffe.
Oh yeah.
Narchalodon and Mamoswine here, and we have a Rotomoth, which is exciting here. They're both lined up here in slot number 6.
True. I will say Giraffe looks like unbreakable this game.
Giraffe is really good. I just wish I brought a Psychic move. As we'll see, sometimes it just kind of it's going to be sitting there on the field. And so here's a neat lead situation here where we both have Prankster Tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
Brambleghast is faster than Rotom,
Yeah.
but she does not know that I am Choice Scarf Rotom. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh, I can get a cheeky Oko on Brambleghast with Overheat and start this game, up a Mon.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm willing to reveal that information for sure. And so turn 1 happens, Tailwind's matched, and I miss Overheat.
Oh.
And I get Oka. And all of a sudden, I'm down a Mon. And staring down this guy. Encores me into Tailwind is fine. I was going to Encore him into Tailwind. And so we see here that the main reason I brought this Giraffe, right, is because it walls anything Brambleghast wants to do. Normal type and
is a
Sap.
hell of a drug.
Yeah. And so I cannot be
Two
touched.
guys that have it, I get it.
Yeah. Here I was going for a side beat up into Archalodon, I think, but I get faked out. And so here I make a very silly play. I'm like, I'm MF Archalodon.
Yeah.
I'm +1 defense. I'll live this close combat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't live that close combat.
Oh.
So I trick of the room.
You get the room up.
Yeah.
Terrifier.
But then I get encored into Trick Room, so I turn it back off.
Wow, that's...
Yeah. So I'm getting kind of sauced up this game. After that miss, I'm just kind of on the back foot, and I have not been able to recover. So I'm like, all right, well, let me stay in and get my room back up.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, shit, I'm going to get encored into Protect. So I got to switch out.
So you double.
I had to.
Yeah,
There's no choice.
I mean, that makes... No, that ended up being the best play. It makes a lot of sense.
So my Mamoswine is in, and so here's the unfortunate situation. I am faster than this Toxic Croak, and I spent a lot of
Yeah,
time in the.
you also encored nothing apparently.
Oh yeah, I went to Encore the Whimsicott, but since its Encore failed, you can't Encore it into something that failed. Apparently, I learned that now.
That is kind of awesome, but interesting.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So when I was doing the EVs for Mamoswine, I was like, do I want to be faster than Toxicroak or not? And so I'm faster than Adamant Toxicroak, but I'm slower than Jolly.
And it looks
Um,
like it's adamant.
and so it is, yeah. And so now I'm dead. Unfortunate. Because I didn't know when I was going to be facing down this Toxicroak, whether it was going to be in Trick Room or not. And so I was like, maybe I split the
Yeah.
difference. But Tim gets to come in and get a couple kills. But at this point, my only offensive pressure is Sylveon. Um,
Oh, the Empo tear it away.
it's Steel.
Very, it's
Yeah.
very resistant, which is an interesting decision.
But yeah, let's probably doing 8%. Like Thunderbolt doing too much, and Tim does not have.
Wow, Life Orb Rotom Fridge.
Yeah, the Life Orb was interesting. Surprising that Ice Beam did 9%,
Well,
and
why?
that it went,
Why did
and that it went for Ice Beam. Yeah, I'm not
I know?
sure.
I was like, why didn't? Why was
But at this point,
there?
I don't have enough in the tank. Illumise doesn't have any offensive moves.
Yeah.
And so this is over. So I go down game one, which is a pretty big upset. I'm now fighting washed allegations, so I have to really bring it back for later games. If I don't miss
Yeah,
the
you
overheat
gotta
game, if I don't miss the overheat turn one, it's a different game. But hey, that's the game.
for sure,
That's
but
the
it's
game we play.
Pokemon.
Yeah. So I decide I'm gonna lead the same fucking thing. This time I won't miss. Get faked
You
out,
get
scary.
figured.
And now reveal I'm Charm on
Okay.
this guy. So I'm like, all right, this Toxicroak's doing so much fucking damage. I want him to do nothing.
Get Encore. Yeah.
So Volt Switch out, pretty free. Now I'm gonna get surfed, and so I might as well get my stamina boost just going. Crit's tough, but like it's fine.
Yeah, you can probably just start pressing some buttons.
Yeah, so now it's time for
Oh,
me
yeah.
to start going. I probably shouldn't have killed the Empo there and started targeting in the other slot because Empo really wasn't a threat to my guys. But maybe with the rain up, I didn't want to deal with it.
I think that play is fine because in like an end game situation, right? We kind of saw that Sylveon, as
Hmm.
long as Emperor keeps its typing, like you kind of need to
Yeah,
have
no,
something
you're right.
for a Sylveon
Um,
end game. So I think it's fine.
yeah. So Charm once again saving my ass, allowing
Yeah, wow, that charm mattered so much. Good
Arjalodon
shit.
to do what he
Yeah.
does. And so, thanks to Archaludon,
Yeah.
he's done his job. He's going to die here, but that's okay. I don't think this charm will save him. No. Oh,
Yeah, now
well,
you literally.
with the crit, maybe I would have lived, but hard to say. But it's fine. I didn't need him anymore.
Yeah, your foot's so far on the gas. I mean, it's just really hard
Yeah,
for.
so I threatened the Encore there. He calls it out. The good Earthquake on my Terrafire,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but it doesn't do enough.
No,
Tim is too strong.
Weird.
And now I
Yeah.
get Tailwind pressure, and it's going to be a wrap.
Yep.
I think. Yeah, I had Charm here because there's nothing for my Whimsicott to do in this situation. But
Yeah.
Hyper Voice was going to be enough to kill. And so I don't reveal that I'm Terra Blast. I wanted to keep that under wraps. It's pretty obvious that I have it, but, rather not confirm it so I maybe can get a surprise off in game 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now it's 1-1. Everything's on the line. I decide to lead my Giraffe. And once again, Rotomus is here. So doesn't fake out the Rotom, so I get to keep Rotom healthy this game instead of sacking all of its HP immediately. And so now I got some real non-damagers in right now together, which is never really good. But I'm like, all right, let me get my room up, let me get my guy in, and let me beat him up. And so we see that Empoleon's slower than my Giraffe, which is crazy to me. I guess I'm not minus speed.
Yeah,
so.
that's. I think that's like that. That Empo has a lot of HP investment. I think. For sure.
Yeah. So now I go for the beat up strat, which is funny. But I'm only going to get, I think, 1 kill. Because Delphox is quite strong, as we're going to see. It's Life Orb.
That's like the only set you can run on Delphox, to be honest.
Yeah. So again, I take care of Empo, but Empo for Arch, not a great trade.
No,
Um,
I don't love that trade.
so
Yeah.
I got a couple turns of Tailwind or Trick Room still. Gonna protect for the fake out. He goes for the other guy, which I was surprised about. Um, but that's fine. But once again, I gotta get my guy out of there because I know I'm slower.
Yeah.
And so looking back at this, I'm like, oh my god, this giraffe is not doing anything. It's
I'm
like
surprised you didn't foul play the Delphox.
I didn't. It doesn't do much when I looked in the calc.
Hmm.
So I thought the foul play on the Toxwork might do more just because it's more offensive. Once again, getting me with these
Cool.
earthquakes.
Hmm.
Um, and so put myself
Get the
back in the
room.
room.
Okay.
So
Yeah, now you're in a better
now Tim gets
position.
to yell, and then I think I do attack into just to pick that off. Um, and so now I'm in a really good spot. Tim is here to do big damage, and now I reveal Terra Blast to clean that up because I don't think yelling would have picked up the kill.
No,
Terra
you need to
Ghost,
make.
Helping Hand, Sneak? No, no Sneak.
Wow, it just goes down. Holy.
Yeah, but I don't think the Sneak would have mattered because I think I had enough left. I had Rotom at 100% to clean up.
Yeah, I think you were good in the end.
Yeah, because
I
Sneak
mean,
would have only. Yeah.
this is a great set to show like how good Trick Room is.
Yeah, Trick Room can be nice. I don't usually bring it much, but it felt decent to have this week considering Izzy, loves the Whimsicott Tailwind with Bramble Gas. So
Yeah,
sometimes,
pushes Weavile, like a lot of fast guys.
yeah, and so sometimes slowing it down helps. I should have been. My biggest mistake, I think, in building was putting too much speed on Mammoth Probably should have committed to the Trick Room. Or honestly,
So,
the
'cause
biggest.
you wanna have your outside of Trick Room mode and your inside Trick Room
Yeah, it's
mode,
like I
and
was trying to have the
find
best of
what
both worlds, but
fun.
it kind of screwed me a little bit. Mammoth honestly should have been Focus Sash instead of loaded dice.
People
Um,
do, yeah, people do love to run Focus Dash on Mamo. So
it's good. I mean, live a hit, do big damage. Ice Shard you can always slot on maybe too.
yeah.
Um, and so up next we got so this was a big set. We got Chris DHD versus Brian. So Dozogiri continues to go, and I think is this the first time we've seen Florges?
Jeez, I
I
don't know.
feel like it might be. Also, Skarmory is here, which is cool. Shout out Singles.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Skarm does good work against everyone that's really not
Yeah.
in Fernape and like a nasty plot Tatsu.
Yeah. Veil goes up. Good protect to scout the Terra. Oh my god, and going into the dark type so you can't Psychic Fang. Kind of crazy to Psychic Fangs not the fighting type, but okay, there it goes. So Veil's
Yeah.
gone. But Muck is here to do what he does, which is be fat and knock your items off and be unkillable. Although Skarmory is also deciding not to be killed.
Yeah, getting rid of the helmet there is really good though.
Now Muddy
Sure.
Water looks free, except you miss.
For Dozo later.
Got a physical for a Giraffe. Its offensive stats are really not all that different.
No, he's just a utility guy.
Mm-hmm.
Clear Amulet, I like that for Muck.
Yeah, especially when you're going to go against things like Overquill, which kind of wall you.
Knocking off Covert Cloak makes sense. But
Yeah,
I mean,
so
Veil's still up.
yeah. Oh, and get yourselves
Ooh.
back.
Yeah,
We see Veil up again now, and it's going to stay there because Psychic Fang's guy is dead. Terra Poison on White Woman. That Moonblast killed. That's impressive.
that's Life Orb right there. Wow.
Yeah.
Knock again is interesting. Does this Muck not have Drain Punch?
Probably not. I don't know what else it would have, but it's content just to keep pressing knockoff. Although Skarmory is now quite scary.
Yeah, Skarmory now trying to win the game, but Dozogiri
Now Dozo's his time. By
Press
nice
doing nothing. CC
15.
doing a little more than nothing, but still nothing.
Yeah. Guts now.
But it is.
Activated.
Oh, okay. Guts burn.
Protect.
Yeah, I like the protect.
Oh,
Yawn.
yawn is crazy. Oh, but we see this Greninja I think is Specs with Haze or something crazy.
That sounds very Brian. And now
Yeah.
CC doing a milli.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Guts activated, stats wiped.
Wow, I think if Veil was not up, Dondozo died.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, see, that body press wasn't.
The body press probably should have gone into Conkeldurr or a Wave Crash.
Yeah, that Conk is doing
because
too
like
much.
Greninja was asleep. What do you care about him?
Greninja was asleep. It wasn't. It's not a threat at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, cool. It goes down here, but
Now Skarmory's back at full.
Skarm kind of just do whatever unless Tatsu gets accuracy drops.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a choice
Oh,
item.
well, there's.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
Yep. That's how it begins.
Game is so easy when you cheat. Moonblast just.
Wow.
Conk. I guess no priority on Conkeldurr. And now it's just a matter of can Skarmory break through before it runs out of roosts?
Priority would have been resisted. I wonder how much it would have done to Florges, but yeah, with the Life Orb.
Oh, we see Draining Kiss. So I thought this was going to be done because Life Orb, but see if we can keep kissing. I mean, one Iron Head into Florges and it's dead. I don't know how I feel about that Iron Defense, but
I think one is fine. I just don't think you can get greedy now. Okay, but I guess we are.
Well, I guess he doesn't want to. I mean, I think you just gotta kill the Florges, right?
Maybe he feels he's on too much of a timer.
Okay, well there it goes, and so, oh crit.
That's really tough.
And that's the perfectly timed crit to come in and clean up with Tatsu.
Yeah,
wow. So a bit unlucky there in the end game for Brian, but I mean, Chris played to his outs.
Yeah, Chris played this extremely well, I gotta say.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to go for the hacks, and so going into game 2, let's see what happens. Once again, leading Como, I guess it's pretty safe to do because you can just Terra away your fairy weakness.
Yeah.
Sludge Wave into the fairy type I get. I get to Lucky Poison to limit him, but now Veil is up, and you gotta deal with it.
Not the Iron Head flinch, though, which is nice.
Yeah. Keeping your items for an
pressing
extra
buttons
turn. Slowing people down. We know the Como is Covert Cloak, so his stats will not be affected.
Yeah, we see the specs go away.
Well, Ninetales is gone, so these last turns of Veil are the only ones you have to deal with, which is nice.
Switching both guys out on Brian's end is...
Yeah, and we see that both of these guys are clear Amulet, which is funny. When your only Intimidator is going to be Overquill, I don't know. There might be a little too much Amulet.
Potentially, I think it's also an argument of like both of these guys, right? They kind of they're pretty bad at -1. Like,
yeah, no, it's true.
You need them to kind of be doing everything that they can.
Brian making the right play to not let that thing pain split itself back to HP. Target it down.
Critting his own Overquill is tough.
Yeah, so killing your own guys, time-honored tradition in this league this season, apparently.
We did take.
But I think that's the only poison move that Greninja gets, right?
Yeah, this is an interesting position. I'm curious why he didn't gunk the Florges, because it can't Terra. And we know that that is a big threat, although I guess having Steel Como still, you're kind of okay. But okay, what just happened?
Oh, Mirror Herb Farigiraf with Skill Swap
is awesome.
And so now the Farigiraf is unaware and boosted and sleepy.
Yeah. I don't even think if you care if you go to sleep, right? Because it's like...
Yeah, how do you stop this thing? I don't think you can.
Protect, yeah. Conk.
Oh, early wake is nice, and crit.
Crit, and I think this game is over.
Yeah, it's donezo.
Because how do you stop an unaware mirror-herbed giraffe?
You simply cannot. Well, accuracy drops.
Accuracy drops?
No, unfortunately.
This is a very
So
great
this is funny
act
tech.
by
I'm
Brian.
very happy for Brian that he got to pull it off.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But now Chris has the information, and we're going into game 3, and
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna
Mhm.
affect all that. I think there's been a lot of
Yeah.
great play from both players,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to actually to watch this game 3,
Mhm.
see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, Brian might just be better than me because I was when I was building for Chris, I thought about skill swap on like Sylveon to take unaware, but I didn't do it because I'm a bitch.
Nah, you gotta full send your tech.
Oh, it's a coward. So doubling the Conkeldurr on the protect is tough. Crit is also tough.
Press crit on the Fernape, yeah.
So that's going to limit your flare blitzes.
Overcool switching.
So this might just kill
Wow.
you. Getting that play right. Getting rid of Scarm, but Scarm, honestly, not that scary for you. I don't think.
Because Muck would have just came in and knocked it off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright.
Nice dodge
Missing
on the
bunks.
gun.
Losing citrus berries off
yeah.
the top.
And Muck just content to sit here and knock off everyone's items. But I don't know if he's doing enough. Oh, yeah, like...
They're on Florges, yeah.
Poison immediately is good.
Pain split? Okay.
Does nothing.
Sure. Hard switch and Tatsu.
Paragraph here now, so if you go into Dozo, it gets the boost. So
Yeah, this was a.
it's good.
This is probably the most pivotal part of the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Sash.
It's reveal
I thought it was
Sash. Yeah.
Choice.
Unfortunate miss there.
You have to go. Whoa, we have to go Dozer here, right?
Yeah, Dozo gets the boost. Paragraph, I don't think gets the boost because it came in after. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Wave crash to erase Paragraph. Big. Unfortunate recoil. CCs.
Is this over?
No, I think Greninja's. Yeah, Greninja's Scarf.
Oh, but he went to Grass Knot.
Yeah, I mean, Dondozo's is fat, so it makes sense.
Pick up the kill on Tatsu.
Yeah, and so now it's over, but I think it's on Brian's favor because you just kill Forge and Muck cannot.
Yeah, Gren sweeps this game regardless.
Yeah.
At this point, so wow. Even after not getting the Mirror Herb proc,
yeah,
Brian still cleans it up. So
yeah, good protects early on, gave him some momentum, and then Chris just couldn't pull it off in the end game, which was solid play by Brian all around.
Yeah, I know.
Dozogiri is
after I
tough.
Played Brian last week and we talked a little bit. I know he's not feeling the best about his team, and he was even like, maybe I shouldn't even play playoffs, blah blah blah. But I think we'll make playoffs, and that means there's still time for any free agency moves or trade moves.
No, I'd be with free agency and the bones of this team being Como, Gren, and Farigiraf. Farigiraf is will always be a top tier doubles mod.
Plus he has alchemy to do this stuff with
funny
Como.
alchemy
like there's something there. He just needs a piece that I don't know what it is, but knowing Brian, he will find it.
Yeah.
This is my set.
This is your set versus Frank. Another, I think, important seeding set that happened. And so we see Zebras here.
Yeah, so I can give a little bit of a quick rundown of my thought process going into this. I went into this and I was like, okay. I went into this and I was like, Primarina, problem. Let me bring an electric type. Kilowattrel will. I was like, no way Kilowattrel comes because I have Zebra, and then Kilowattrel showed up, and later we will find out, or well, I don't know if we see it necessarily in these replays, but during team reveal, we found out that Kilowattrel walls Zebra and Zebra walls Kilowattrel, so it's very like funny interaction.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know, man. Frank has brought Kilowattrel every week.
Yeah, I mean,
and
the
has led it like
rationale is,
almost every game.
It makes sense. It's an amazing Tailwind setter. It has great abilities.
Yeah.
It has. I mean, we'll see in the set. It has Endeavor, which is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been running that a lot. But I think Crocodile is that new, or we just haven't seen it all much.
Yeah, I just don't think we've seen it a lot.
Yeah, but there he goes doing high horsepower and eating that up.
Yeah, I mean this Gudra really I don't think has any special attack investment. It's much more of a like I'm gonna sit here and do stuff, because I looked at this matchup too and I was like, okay, as long as Crook either isn't here or like it dies, it will Gudra has the ability to do really well because it's neutral to fire, it's neutral to fairy, and then the rest of the guys are pretty physical.
Yeah.
So
I noticed the Crocodile is faster than your Zebra, so I'm assuming you are not very speed invested.
yeah, so I think the Crook has to be Jolly then, because I'm 300. Because I was like, I don't want to outspeed the. I was like, I want to be more damage focused, because at one point the Zebra was special and I was doing calcs and I was just like, I'm doing no damage.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to be adamant. And I found that like running 300 speed just outspeeds pretty much everything that has a damaging nature. There's the fucking
shout out Supercell Slam
to protect. So I was like, I was okay going 300, and even into Crook, it's fine because I'm Sash on Zebra, so I was like, it's okay. Here's me also getting up the Trick Room, but there is a Primarina.
Yep. All of a sudden, Zebra is dead. But you were in a catch-22 because like, you would press Tailwind the next turn to be faster than you, so this is fine, because now you get to bring in Pasho Berry coming in clutch there.
I don't know if that crit mattered because Psychic Train was up that last turn.
Yeah, I doubt that it mattered, but I mean, we could look in the calcs, I guess, but I don't know. See, D-Knight has a vest on, which is
I have a lot of scary special attackers, but I mean, I looked at this matchup and I just thought, wow, Malamar can go absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, getting the kill on Prim is huge, and then Knockoff doing enough to D9.
Yeah, people sleep on the fact that like Psycho Cut will get boosted in Psychic Terrain, and
that's true.
I have an ability that boosts my attack when I use superpower, so you know.
Yeah, it can definitely turn into a threat pretty quickly. Earthquake next to D-Knight, very cool. Doesn't pick up the KO on Gudra.
No, but I decided to do that.
David collects the worst acid armor of all time.
And then I get E-speeded.
Yeah.
I definitely. This is a point where I'm like, okay, this Dragonite is goobing me, and I don't know how to get out of it. So I'm just gonna kind of like do what I think I can.
No flame body procs. No flame body procs.
No. Losing my Pasho, which is
very it's not good for late game against Prim. Spanning Force does nothing.
Nothing.
Probably doesn't get the boost because he's in the air. Maybe. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, and then I get goobed again.
Oh no, he's vested. I mean, he's got the vest on. That's why.
He's got vested too.
Yeah.
Critting Prim again, which is nice, and then having the Hyper Voice pick up. So now Prim is not really a problem for me anymore.
Yeah.
But this
Prim getting unfortunately kind of mollywopped. Hacks.
It's still a weird endgame. My Malamar is also AV. That's why I'm taking the hits pretty well.
For sure.
I feel like his only good item. but
That's gonna be that.
at this point, I think it's just too late, especially with Endeavor.
It's funny to pick up that kill. I think low kick would have killed anyway.
Yeah, I agree. But
Um,
that was a really good adaptation from Frank to just lead Dragonite and have it really run.
Yeah, Dragonite to rip early holes. I think if you attacked instead of acid armored game or turn 1, it would have been a little bit
I could have
closer.
broke multi-scale. Like I could have, I don't really know.
Is this thing multi-scale or is it interfocus?
I feel like it's multi-scale. I don't know. I mean, I don't. My only intimidator is Tauros Aqua, but like he isn't that good into this team.
Yeah. E-speeding directly into the flame body guy is bold.
It is. But I learned my lesson this time, and I protect.
Yep.
And then here I pick up the most crucial double burn.
Oh my god!
Of all time. I also stopped the Thunder Punch into my Volk because I'm Lightning Rod.
Yep.
Which is really nice.
Yeah. So a lot of to digest there. And so the idea behind Frank's play was he was going to E-speed to pick off the Lightning Rod guy to then get the Thunder Punch, but one protect we see ruins that whole plan, and the double burn.
And then Metagross goes down to burn. And then I just say, okay, Dragonite's gonna die this turn, doesn't matter.
Yeah, at that point, it's just like those guys did their job.
Okay. But Dragonite goes down, so now I can kind of do my... I can get my terrain up, and I can, at this point, it's like, okay, Goodra...
We did 34.
Yeah, Psychic Seed is a hell of a drug.
What do you mean 34?
Yeah.
I think this thing is scarfed.
It is.
Okay, yeah, so he's just not doing the specs damage, but oh my goodness.
I pick off Kilowatts for there because I know Endeavor is more of an issue for me than the Typhlosion.
Yeah.
I mean, Goodra looks really good, obviously barring the Crocodile.
31.
Yeah, Prim didn't really take a lot of damage because it's Prim, but I pick off Crocodile, which is really good for my Malamar endgame.
Yeah.
Because it's
AV,
but I
live. See, this is why Typhlosion, he needs those specs on, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just doesn't do enough damage. Like, with no sun.
So this, I have to remember my speed tiers, because I know that Malamar's faster than Prim, but Prim is faster than Ursaluna.
Yeah, so you didn't really need to protect there, but it was pretty safe to do.
Like, I made the safe play. I made the safe play for sure.
Like we were saying later, like if Frank double crit that heat wave, like it was over. But like you shouldn't worry about like the risk of getting double crit. But no, it was a slight misplay on turn 7. Wow, that was an 8-turn game, 9-turn game, crazy.
Yeah, in the builder, find out that Frank has 3 Assault Vests, Dragonite, Metagross, and Crocodile, so he was truly after my own heart.
Yeah. big vest hours.
Vest strongest soldier. But I only had 1 this week, so, I failed. But,
yeah, he was
it was a great set.
Yeah, no, it was very good. Very close.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's our next set is Aaron versus... Dante, and unfortunately no one saved the first game, and so this is game 2. Aaron won game 1. I wasn't there for it, so I cannot say how it was, but you can let us know in the comments if you were there to witness it live.
True.
But Aaron bringing Porygon Z, which is cool, and his favorite 2 guys, Gliscor, Orthworm. Dante electing to put Smeargle back on his team.
See that the Mence was Clear Amulet as well. So much Clear Amulet.
Lots of amulets.
Especially in our conference this week.
People don't want their stats dropped. And we see this as Calm Mind word here, not physically offensive. Which looks kind of scary, but that Temper Flare did a lot. Very greedy double Calm Mind.
Wordier is a gigantic budget stored power guy, so you technically can do this.
I guess, yeah.
Not picking off Gengar there is tough.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we see that he was in fact not punished.
And there's stored power.
Yeah. not doing enough. Well, Soga Sash.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
In the spiky shield, I like the spiky shield.
Protect to get some more lefties. I
Tailwind.
like.
That's a great protect Tailwind. That's a great play from Dante.
No, yeah, that's good. Um,
Hoping to get the burn there.
oh,
Transform.
all right. I
Oh
I
yeah,
see
imagine
what's
he
go. I see
transformed
what's going
into.
on here.
Imagine he transformed into Wordier.
Would have been funny.
Double follow me.
Yeah. Gets
There's the
the
burn
both
though,
lane body proc. Yep.
and a wake up from Orthworm into
Worm wakes
Cursing.
up. Cursing here is crazy. That's a big fire type on the other side, and
Temper
Flare
Flare
does
doing nothing
11.
though.
But Fire Blast,
But
yeah, I
Fire
was about to
Blast
say.
kill. Yeah.
But Porygon gets
This
to do
performance.
Porygon Blast. I think this thing is Specs, maybe. I guess we'll see.
Tailwind.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see if he presses Ice Beam again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is in fact Specs, and that's
Yeah.
why you got to run this guy. I'll be real.
Follow me taunt and to kick it off. Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
this is like such a and then the guard click sub. Oh, okay.
Sub Garg is
Uh,
cool.
Rock not resisting ice here means that we can just press ice beam for free,
Yeah.
not have to switch.
Getting a
Also
lucky freeze there. Murkrow going to die to Salcure.
Yeah.
That Salcure did a lot. 47. Like, I'm used to Salcure
Yeah,
not doing
that
that
means
much.
it has to not it's definitely not Eviolite Murkrow.
Yeah, I think it is Focus Sash.
Aaron forgetting about purifying salt, trying to toxic it.
Yeah. Um, Good protect though. Pick off the gimmick Q.
Putting the
Um,
sub back up. Got a
so get your
berry.
berry.
Yeah, Garg is sitting pretty decent.
Yeah. So trying to stall everything out. Meteor beam comes out. Unfortunate miss.
Oh no.
Poor Dante has missed too many of those.
Oh, there's
And
the quake.
Earthquake gets to just explode Glamora.
Oh, actually, this Garg has protect. I was gonna say you could probably stall out that
Porygon at least, but I
Yeah,
guess that's the
maybe. But I
strat.
mean, Earthquake. You can't beat Earthquake. Like this Gliscor is gonna live forever. And so that was game two. So Aaron took that 2-0. Once again, very sad that we lost the replay. Even if you're not copying and pasting it, just hit the upload button at the very least, so we can
Yes.
find it later. And so that was Scarlet. Moving over to the Violet conference, where things are very tense over there. A lot of people fighting for those fourth and fifth slots in the playoff spot. We had a lot of good gaming this week. We're kicking it off with Matt versus Jordan. Right. We see.
Yeah, this is where I'm willing to admit that I think our conference has been a little chiller, uh, for
Um,
sure.
uh, yeah. I mean, if you look at the rankings, the top two are identical records, right? Of 8-0 and 7-1, and then the
Yeah,
third I think is similar, and then the real big difference is that like there is a clear kind of delineation of the lower, you know, records in Scarlet,
Hmm.
whereas everyone is kind of jumbled up towards like the mid and bottom in Violet.
yeah, and the trade machine has impacted both conferences pretty heavily,
That's true.
which
Um,
is a fun thing to see.
so we
But we see
see
super sweet syrup.
we see Drug Trio Alola, which is funny. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't really know what he does, but it's funny.
I just
Psychic
I can't.
Psy Spam guys are in, um,
Woo!
doing big Psychic Blast. But Draco not picking up the kill. The Imprison, which I'm assuming has Expanding
What
Force
was
on it.
eject pack Hydrapple, but it's not Regenerator.
It is Regenerator. Oh no, it's Super
No,
Sweet Syrup. That
it's
has
Super
that
Sweet
has to be a
Syrup.
mistake. That has to be a mistake, right?
I think that's a mistake. That ability,
Oh
what it
shit.
lowers evasion, right? I mean,
Yeah. Which
nice
like I
for
mean, there's,
Draco,
there's
I
synergy
guess.
there with like Draco, so you don't miss. But I don't know.
But I'd rather have Regenerator.
No,
Yeah.
always 100%. What's going on?
Wow, and DD not going.
Imprisoning the expanding force is awesome. Getting your rocks up with Doug Trio is funny.
Yeah. I
And all of a
mean,
sudden,
goodbye Indeedee,
he's
but I
dead.
think.
Get one more hit off.
Whoa,
Doesn't
we
do
get Goth
enough.
there.
But
Oh, we
pressing
missed
Focus
focus.
Blast, questionable when this thing is Psychic type. Um,
Oh, it's Scarf.
yeah. That or these, the mice aren't fast, but I think it is Scarf, if I recall.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah, well, you guess you
you
get
get your
your
fish in.
press water move, endure. Wow.
Endure. I don't think protecting
Respect.
their
Oh,
sauce
oh,
vest.
get red, Matt. Get
Yeah,
red.
for real. That was huge.
That's
Getting to
crazy.
drop and intimidate is nice, but you just switch out, come back later.
You see that Hydra Apple. You can
Um,
kill the.
Munch not
Can,
doing
can
enough.
can
Getting a
you kill
defense
the?
drop sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think last respect. Oh, never mind.
Lost Respect is
Very.
very strong right now,
Probably
so
puts it in
I
the
don't
range.
think even if you like try to cycle intimidates, I don't think it's enough.
Oh, we just hit
Oh, he does.
we hit Scarf Blizzard instead,
Never mind. Or
and we
it
live
might
the
be it might be Swift
crunch
Swim.
because he already teared and there's Serp. Yeah.
Yep, there's Syrup,
Wow.
and Blizzard is gonna not miss and clean up, and
Great
so
kill.
Jordan
Holy.
taking game
Okay,
one in a
Jordan.
really cool end game.
Let's
Um,
go. That's sick.
and so now it is not me, but Matt that's fighting the washed allegations.
Yeah, he's
Going
gonna
down game
really
one.
turn the Jets on
Yeah,
if he
so
wants
let's
to
see
not be
how he
washed.
adapts. Deciding to lead the snake, which I kind of like. Um, Getting
Yeah.
the eject pack on the intimidate is funny. And
But
super sweet syrup
boosting
really
Soap's
causing a problem here
evasion.
because now the snake is plus evasion.
Yeah.
Yikes. Rocks going
Protects
up.
his stealth rocks. Let's
Shut
go.
up. Singles.
Mouse living. We
Um,
pop bomb.
but I'll be honest, this snake is looking real scary.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not pop bombing the snake.
Yeah, I think if
Um,
we popped on the snake there, that would have been much better.
Barry should proc here.
Yeah, because this thing has citrus berry, so like you're not gonna kill.
We
Oh
miss
my god,
Iron
getting the
Fist
evasion
evasion. Oh,
dodge.
I guess pop bombing the snake would have been so hard with the evasion stuff.
Oh, I don't know how that works, but I think you had to go for it, right? 'Cause this thing is just going to grip. Oh,
Just hit Draco.
just hit Draco. Never mind.
Just hit Draco. But Quick Quaval is in. But you
Yep.
have to kind of get out of here because Gothtel is in.
Yeah, but you can't
Oh,
switch
hitting the
out, so you have
wrong
to flip turn.
target.
But you're Scarf, so you can pretty safely.
Yeah, but you got
But
blasted there.
yeah, getting the flip turn out there is nice, right? Kind of reading the protect on Gothitelle, and then doubling
Nice.
it. Yeah, that's good. An unfortunate Leaf Storm.
When you were already minus special attack from
Yeah, I think you just
Draco,
had to get out of
yeah.
there.
I
Bringing
mean,
in your big guy hard into what's probably going to be a crunch is not a good play, Jordan. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Do not do
not
that,
the best
please.
double switch. I
Um,
think you could have afforded to keep Goth in.
yeah, at that point, just sack that and what, try to get your sweeper in to clean up. But at this point,
Yeah,
I think it's wrapped, especially with that regenerator.
yeah. Without the fish, there is no end game.
But yeah, at this point, it's done. I
Especially
mean,
because
bring your duck in. Yeah,
Armory is still in.
yeah. Does this goth have fake out? Imprison, protect, expanding forest, fake out?
I
No, I guess not.
don't think so.
Doesn't matter at this point. Yeah.
No, yeah, this is over. Great adaptation from Matt.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
couple
calling out
tough
good
mistakes from
protects
Jordan.
and making good reads. Jordan sacking the Basque Legion was pretty bad. Um, yeah, and so game three, let's see if Jordan can lock in. Deciding to lead.
Need.
Um, Playing
We
Goth,
get
so everyone's
rocks up
stuck in
here.
here.
We get rocks up here.
Rocks up.
Yeah.
I don't think you have time to get rocks up, but I guess what else is
No, I
Jordan
mean,
doing?
see, Doug Trio is down, so it's a really tough spot.
Oh,
And then
but see,
Mouse
now you're
dies.
just getting run through.
Yeah,
By
I
this
think you had
snake
to
is just
go.
going to do it all by himself
We missed Focus Blast.
and not
Oh,
targeting
Fish is
the
down,
plus
which is
4 guy. Um,
missing Blizzard
Blizzard
on
not getting the kill.
the
It's tough.
guy.
Yeah, at this point it's done. This snake has
Yeah,
just
this is one of
decimated the
those
team.
situations where, like, you have to acknowledge that so far the SERP can't, from what you know, the SERP cannot really damage Hydrapple.
Yeah.
So instead of stacking 3 guys,
Oh, it has
both of
Dragon
them run
Pulse
out of Dragon Pulse. And we miss Ice
because
Beam.
of Super Sweet Syrup.
Yeah,
So
this is
Super
a
Sweet
super
Syrup
sweet
being
syrup.
just a major L this set.
Yeah,
Um,
no. See, this was a super sweet syrup diff for sure.
yeah.
Um, I mean, I think I get why. Well, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I think that needed to be Regenerator. I do not see the vision, unfortunately.
I can get wanting to lower their evasion to hit Dracos because missing Draco sucks. But what if you just hit and
What if
didn't
you
give an
just hit,
evasion
and also
boost?
what if you have Regenerator?
That too, Regenerator is broken.
Yeah.
So Matt, locking in, clutching up, snaking, you know, wins that game.
Contrary, good ability.
Contrary is nuts.
Shouts to Malamar.
Shouts to Malamar.
Okay,
Um,
so this is Vivi versus
versus
Lily.
Lily, yeah. So
So
here we see PP and Ditto. Um,
I feel like these are both teams that I would run into on Gen 9 OU low ladder.
yeah,
I gotta be for real.
yeah. There's some dudes here. Um, I don't really know what to make of it, but Bumpo's here. Um,
Yeah, I mean Bumbo plus Palafin is probably the strongest
mhm.
thing I see on
We
the.
see that PP just U-turn, which makes me wonder if it was PP at all. Bumbo
Real,
getting obliterated by
but,
Thunder.
uh,
Tough.
Bumbo, no.
Uh, CC not killing Porygon because Porygon never fucking dies.
True, that's my goat.
Now all of a sudden, you get
Oh,
dual wing
dual
beated from
wing.
coiled to Dunsparce. Oh, that is not Clefairy. Is it Clefairy this time?
Still on the coil guy. Nice. That's
It
good.
is the real Clefairy. Not doing nothing. Uh,
Thunder.
Thunderbolt on Clefairy doing literally zero damage.
Yeah.
And so now it's a coil off, but unfortunately, I don't think the Ditto can win this. I
No.
mean, really, if it gets lucky with crits, maybe, but and with like friend guard, maybe. But now
Amnesia.
Slowbro is double dance, crazy. Yeah,
It's over.
life do.
I think this is over.
Yeah, there's no way to break this,
Yeah.
Slowbro,
You would need a
unless you
million
need
credits.
like you get real lucky with crits. Oh, wait, hold on,
Oh, like that.
and the flinch. One more crit and oh, wrong one.
Turning
You
to Dumb
crit.
Stars. No, I mean, that's still pretty good.
It's still fine, but
Although I'd rather break the slow bro because I think Palafin could technically break the Dunsparce.
yeah.
Problem is this is Ditto, so your PP is running
And
slow.
this thing can hit crit you through all your boosts always.
Ooh.
So you actually what you needed to do was try and get
Or with
Ditto in
sword
on
power.
Meowscarada so you could flower trick the slow bro.
Yeah.
But that's a hard thing to do for sure. U-turn. Hmm. Clefairy not really doing enough.
Para water. That was a
Good
crit.
crit though. We see one more crit can get it there.
Chilling water, but it's
Covert cloak or
yeah, or clear amulet.
yeah, one or the other.
And Thunderbolt not
Oh,
doing
can Wave Crash break through? No. And now Slack Off will come.
Thunderbolt not doing half to Gyarados is criminal.
Clefairy doesn't have an offensive stat.
Yeah, but it's Gyarados
Yeah,
taking an
but
electric.
it's Clefairy. This Gyarados is pressing Chilling Water, so it's also probably quite bulky.
For sure.
Yeah,
Had to
and so
flip
this
turn.
is done.
Yeah, the you need to crit the slow, bro.
Yeah, and there's still a whole Astrogalogy in the back. And Meowscarada, not dead, is done.
True. Oh my gosh, it was Zoroark the whole
Oh
time.
no, now he's dead.
Yeah, I
Cool. I respect
I
killing
don't
Gyarados there.
I don't I don't understand either of these teams. I gotta be so real.
Yeah, they definitely don't work that well with my brain. But I mean, Slowbro alone is nuts.
I mean, Double Dance Slowbro, yeah, he's picking
The
up
stored
the
power.
boob note.
I mean, defeated by one Dark type, but I don't know if Vivi has a Dark type.
Oh yeah, good point. Um, or even a Terra Dark. But we get Palafin out of there, which is
Yeah,
good.
doing 0 to Porygon. If you're not hitting that thing with super effective moves, like, it just doesn't take any damage. Oh,
Oh, Dragon Cheer.
Dragon
Okay,
Cheer
I
into
like it.
Dragalogy is cool.
Sludge Wave,
Fudge Wave crit on Clefairy to
Fairy,
kill.
and
Eject button. Oh, but now you
then
have your own, which is cool.
I mean Terra the
Losing the speed
Haircut.
tie, but you are Sash, which is nice. And so you, I guess, technically win that exchange, which is cool.
Yeah, I feel like losing Clefairy though is tough,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I mean,
Um, don't really
Slowbro is
get
gonna
that
start.
protect because why are you stalling out Trick Room? You're Porygon. Are you not slower than Dragalogy? Big crit.
Picking off Ditto.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Heracross hasn't switched because it's at -2 now, but
Yeah. Well, there it is.
good Tailwind. Okay,
Yeah.
it's actually Palafin.
This one's really Palafin this time. Unfortunately, Palafin is hardwalled by the two Mons right here. Cannot taunt Slowbro. He is oblivious.
Oh, it's not Regenerator. Oh, I guess because it has Slack off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, doubles is fascinating sometimes.
But Wave Crash
That
without the boost is going to do enough to kind of break through Slowbro. So Slowbro is down. He cannot do his dumb bullshit, which is cool.
this is now feeling pretty.
hmm Lily making
Um,
good calls with these protects. Um, Good taunt there too, so you can't get the tailwind back up.
this is feeling
Equally
pretty.
good taunt there. Questionable switch into Meow. I guess you're calling a switch. But the taunt to stop Trick Room is cool. Um, we can be doing nothing to the fish. But Thunder gonna do a lot.
Raw Thunder, yeah.
Um,
Heracross should clean though. I
Heracross
think
is
it's
in a real good spot, right?
really.
Got the right CC right there. Um,
Yeah.
good confused too. I don't think it matters too much.
I think you go.
You just switch Heracross out, or
Yeah,
just
you need to switch Heracross out. Oh, it's
Chople
Chople.
Berry. Chilling water doesn't matter honestly at this point. That's not Bumbo.
And there's Focus
Focus Blast
Blast.
hits. CC just to probably double the Dunsparce just in case you miss. Reasonable. And at this point, Gyarados, this thing does not have anything in the tank. This thing must be choiced or just doesn't want to reveal another move.
I've yeah, I don't know. What?
It's probably choiced, right? Because otherwise,
No, it's definitely choice.
yeah, it's probably Scarf.
Yeah. All
Um,
right, game three.
yeah, game three. So good adaptation from Vivi, picking off the Slowbro before it could get going. I think that's
Yeah.
really just going to be critical here. Leading the Dragons, cool. That is not. Taunt is prevent Dragon Cheer, which is funny, but you have to eat this fat Thunderbolt for it. Is it worth? Dunno.
I want to say no, but
Probably not.
I guess because Clefairy is still alive, like
You
technically you
could
can
try and
always
life
deal
do
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're playing on a speed tie with Dragalogy, or you're not playing on it. Huge. That's not Clefairy. I guess you couldn't Draco there, right? Because if this was really Clefairy, you just get follow mead into it.
Yeah.
Um, and so that was, really good positioning from Vivi. But now we're in this position where Slowbro is starting to boost up. It's very bad. It's like you can't let this thing get going. You can't taunt it. You learned it before. No.
Oh wow, Palfin's still alive. But now Slowbro's dancing.
Yeah. No. It's
I mean,
too
I guess.
late.
Well, at least you can stop Dunsparce from dancing, but or the Dunsparce from dancing. But yeah, I don't know how
You
you
can
break
Mega Horn
Slowbro.
crit, maybe.
Yeah, you need Mega Horn for it. Helping hand.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at this point, you're just fishing for a crit.
This this is over. I think I don't know how you break the Slowbro, especially
It's
with the
you're looking
support
at it,
Gyarados.
you fish for the crit, or now you
Yeah.
go into Ditto and you copy it, but you can't really hit it, right? Because you're both just stored power. But maybe you can kill everything else next to it while you still fish for these crits. I mean, at this point, you gotta switch Heracross out, right? And you gotta start store powering not the Slowbro, but
Yeah.
the thing next to the Slowbro, while they do the same. And yeah. Oh my God, Porygon.
Whoa.
Porygon is so fat.
Oh god, it's
But now its
crazy.
Eviolite is gone, so maybe you can do something. Yep. Make a horn. You can, yeah, it's really just going to come down to can you crit the Slowbro, and if you can't, you lose. Or
Is
you're just
that?
going to get crit yourself because this thing's probably running fucking scope lens. Funny.
Oh yeah, if it was Dragon Shear Gyarados, I think it is Scope Lens.
Um, yeah. So, oh, hello, Brian. Um,
Yeah, this was like we don't see, especially in doubles, to my knowledge, or at least in our league version of doubles,
mm,
we haven't really seen stored power like this. So I mean, props to Lily for pulling it out.
yeah. It can
I
be
mean,
tough,
Dragon
especially in
Shear.
doubles, because, like, you always have the risk of getting double targeted down, but event against Vivi's team of primarily water offense, like who better to get it done than Slowbro, um, and so
The Dragon Shear stuff was the coolest for me,
yeah,
but
that was neat. The funny Gyarados with chilling water.
yeah, support Gyarados, right? You don't really ever
Yeah,
see
I
that.
mean, support Gyarados was a big thing in like early VGC and Gen 9. But usually it was just like to spam like Thunder Wave and to just drop intimidates. Well, yeah, we never saw chilling water. That's a VV original.
Yeah, I like that move. Too bad it's kind of butt.
Yeah, it's like just worse Scald. Up next we got JT versus Hall. I don't know if this one mattered too much for seeding or not, but it was definitely a cool match to watch. Hall rocking three fucking fire types and Bruxious. And so looking at the
They get
teams,
set up for like that.
Baxcalibur, He's a scary guy to bring a fire team into because if you give him a thermal exchange boost but you don't kill him, all of a sudden he's going to kill everyone. Um, Flash fire on Houndoom almost surely, and Hariyama here to be thick fat, and so it looks like JT came quite prepared for fire spam. I don't remember if. Oh no, I do. I do remember Azumarill here for Sap Sipper for specifically Lilligant, and of course Volbeat here. These insects proving to be quite good. So priority Tailwind, and then we see Dual Wingbeak pop out to pick up the kill immediately on
I
Blaziken.
feel like was JT the first person to do that in this season for Sash beating Sashes?
I don't know. Not a lot of things get Dual Wingbeat.
Because I feel
Lucky
like I've seen him
Flinch.
do this before
I don't know.
in this season.
I forget. I mean, we just watched Dual Wingbeat come out from the Dunsparce, but um, but yeah, turning off the sun immediately with Volbeat, pretty good. Cost you the Volbeat, but I think that's fine. Um,
Tailwinds of two, so
yeah, you got Tailwind up. Torkoal can't do a whole lot. Hariyama positioned to do well, and this bird proving to be quite good. You know, yeah, we were saying in chat the other day that JT makes Bombardier look like a good Pokemon, which is
dude,
impressive.
I know. It makes me so happy because I love Bombardier too, and I wish I could do it justice the same way that
Yeah,
JT is doing it justice.
yeah, because that mod is
Um,
not very good, but it's doing a lot of work on JT's team. He's really getting a lot out of it.
yeah, he's integrated it really well.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, he makes it look like Malamar on my team. So,
Yeah,
and there's
there
Whirlpool.
there's Whirlpool. So that's the maybe one that he hits this entire set. Spoilers that
We just sack Houndoom
Whirlpool
like
kind of
that.
sucks.
We just sack Houndoom like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want to bring it back in for fake out, but
Would Whirlpool even work on Magic Guard, Clef?
no.
Okay,
It might keep you in, but it doesn't do damage to you.
Great Terra Poison. Yeah,
Um,
I mean Bax just kind of wins this, right?
yeah, I don't see how you beat Bax right now unless this thing has Scorching Sands.
Follow me, Heat Wave.
But Heat Wave, I mean, Azu right here gets a Icy Wind, I guess, is good to lower the speed, make sure you outspeed with Bax, but you still don't because I guess this thing is Scarf.
Thermal Exchange.
Yeah, but you hit him with the fire move, so now he's strong. Oh no, I lied. There's another Whirlpool hit.
I mean, even if Bax goes down, I think this is
Yeah, I
over.
mean, you just double protect this turn if you have it, or I guess you can pick off Clefable. That's fine. Yeah.
This just hits Icy Wind, yeah.
Hmm.
Good stuff to JT.
Yeah. Oh, you still had
Trouble.
Hariyama in the back. Yeah, this was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool tech with the dual wing beat early to pick off Blaziken gave you the kind of advantage, and you just kind of keep pressing that advantage.
Yeah,
Um,
he dismantled Hall's game plan for sure.
hmm.
So Hall really needs to adapt in game two
Yeah.
to kind of pull that back.
Hmm. Although Hall showing no fear and leading once again, Lilligant.
Upper
Yeah, we
hand,
see
my
upper hand to
goat.
stop the fake out, which is funny. Is it worth it to take the flamethrower? Yeah, I mean, I guess if you don't have protect,
I mean,
like
because
you're
you
gonna
can
take
just
the
see that.
flamethrower anyway.
I was gonna say 'cause, after
After
you
you
moonblast,
moonblast to try and pick off the Hariyama is funny.
there's Torkoal.
Yep, to get
Yeah,
the boost, but getting
encoring
encored.
after you.
Always scary to press
No,
those funny moves agast Volbeats, like Prankster, Encore Mons.
yeah.
Houndoom, Snarling, Volbeat turning off the weather. Um, and so
So
Houndoom
pretty
once
much
again
here
was
you traded Houndoom for Lilligant and the Rain. So I would say it's in JT's favor right now.
no for sure, yeah. Just kind of dismantling anything this Torkoal wants to do, and then getting flinched with Dark Pulls on top of it. Tough.
I feel like I'm a little surprised that the ice table is not here. I feel like it's pretty decent into JT's team.
Yeah, I don't know. Patrick Hall content to build his teams in 5 minutes before his match. Maybe didn't think about it. Um,
True. Also, he is just kind
he
of hard stacking Sun in both games. Like, I think he could have switched to Bruxish there, probably.
Probably.
Reserve, reserve.
But he's always going to be fighting this until Volbeat dies, so it's tough. Also, we're seeing
Yeah,
Clefable take Whirlpool damage, so I guess it's unaware.
nowhere. Which makes sense, I guess, because
Yeah.
you'd be
Oh, it's
fighting.
rocks. I like bringing rocks versus JT's team because he does like Bombardier. It's good against Houndoom, who's probably going to come with Flash
And
Fire. Good for
Excalibur,
Volbeat. Like a lot of things that are weak to rocks.
yeah.
Helping Hand Ice
Helping Hand
Spear is
Ice
not going
Spear.
to kill Blaziken, I don't think. Never mind, he got a crit.
Really?
Oh, he still lived. Well,
Yeah.
but he's definitely in Ice Shard range. But maybe he doesn't have it. I don't know.
Text, follow me. Blitz.
Flare Blitzing in there with no Sphere, but Blaziken not really getting to do much.
Yeah, especially Icy Wind. It's a good Icy Wind
But big Psychic Fangs Bruxish. And we see that it was in fact banded, just eliminating Baxcalibur from the
there.
video game.
This fat Azumarill is really annoying, I gotta say.
Oh yeah,
Taking out
but also
Clefable.
he has Poison Fangs, which
Wow.
we discussed later whether Poison Fangs is better than Stab Psychic Fangs. I think it might be, but I forget. But Moonblast to do chip and Charizard to clean it up, and we see Fire Pledge.
Fire Flag.
Fire
Okay.
Pledge, simply because Hall, in chatting, we thought that Fire Pledge on its own would bypass Flash Fire. It does not.
Why?
Because of like the weird interactions with the other pledge moves we thought saw before that like water pledge didn't activate storm drain or something. But it's only with in combination of the other moves. I don't know. Pledge moves are weird. I don't understand them. I don't use them.
Oh, I mean,
Um,
props to Hall. He brought it to game three, and to be honest, even in the first half of that game, I didn't really think it was going to go to game three.
yeah,
So it just shows how I guess how strong Hall's team is then.
yeah. His ability to analyze like board situations is quite good.
Yeah.
Psychic Fang's just
Okay,
erasing
well Volbeat is
Volbeat.
dead and
Killing
now
Volbeat
the
early is
sun
so good.
yeah,
Um,
now the sun goes crazy.
yeah. Um, so not pressing fake out there from JT. I don't know if he realizes this Bruxish is strong jaw yet or not, but he might be still fearing dazzling. But like this is a whole new game
True.
now where Hall gets to play with the sun because Rain Dance is dead.
Yeah. Also we
But
see
Clef
wide
gets
guard.
and Clef get flinched.
Yeah.
Bombardier getting boosted up like crazy is very scary. Wisp coming out to what is obviously thick fat Yama, which is nice, but this thing is obviously not offensive. So
No.
questionable to do that
Yeah,
instead
I
of hitting
mean,
the bird, but I guess maybe you were content on Clefable killing that. And again, I think JT maybe kind of not thinking too much, continuing to coach this guy up, not thinking that Clef is, or not realizing that Clef is unaware.
yeah, that's another thing as well.
Hmm.
That's why you gotta when you're in these sets, especially in a game two or game three, like don't be afraid to take the time to check out games one and games two and look for like specific interactions or especially like damage
Hmm.
that has been dealt.
Yeah.
Like, because I think if he had looked back and checked the
Cool.
whirlpool stuff, he would have been like, okay, I don't need to
Yeah.
keep coaching that anymore.
Yeah. And it's hard to do in the moment, right? It's like things slip because
It is, but I
you're
mean, we have
stressed up.
a 300-second timer, so
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
like
you got time. Big Brave Bird coming out of Blaziken and Lilligant being able to pick off Houndoom. The unfortunate
yeah,
fate
I
of
mean,
Houndoom is that he just blows up to any hit a
yeah,
lot.
I
And
mean,
with you know fighting Lilligan especially like in the sun, it's not fast enough.
yeah, I
So
mean,
this is looking pretty tough, but wherever there's Baxcalibur, there is a way. Except when you
yeah,
except when you
that's
get
what I
upper
was
handed when you
thinking.
try to ice shard.
Into the
Um,
brave bird. Wow, he's different.
yeah, and so huge.
And he
Whirlpool
missed
miss doesn't
whirlpool.
matter.
Dang, he's kind of
Um,
my goat for that.
yeah, I remember sitting in chat watching this game, and Hall was like, "Oh, watch this," and clicks upper hand in it. I'm like, "All right, I'll hear better."
Before this set ends, this is a formal call out to Ernest. Upper hand is always in your nightmares. Uh, but
And
great
so
comeback from Hall.
yeah,
Uh,
incredible adaptation and technology in here. Um,
yeah, like you said, really that amazing ability to see in like 10 turns.
hmm And I think the big thing of this game and why it looked like so decisive in Hall's favor. And I guess not decisive is the word, but four or
Four
nothing. But
4-0 is pretty decisive.
yeah, but like there's a lot of chip in there, so it's not like pure 4-0. But killing the the Volbeat early
Yeah,
allowed
trading Volbeat for Broctish is a win for
yeah
Hall,
it allows
100%.
so much to open up in the later game.
Yeah,
Cool. Moving on, we got Tim versus Josh. I don't know if I've watched this set, but we see some dudes here. We see Little Sneeze. We see Pachirisu think make his first
world
appearance.
champion
World
Pachirisu.
champion Pachirisu making his first Sapa season 12 appearance, I think. Um, and then your usual guys,
Yeah,
Sandman, Sand Mole, Sandbird,
no guy.
Snow Guy. Yeah, King Gambit's here.
If there's a King Gambit, there's a way.
It's true. Knocking off this guy's cloak, interesting, and getting the burn on T-Tar turn one is huge. I think that's a fair trade for your Citrus Berry any day.
For sure.
Taunting there is good, I think. Flinching there is better. That T-Bolt did a lot. Wow. This must be offensive, relatively
Wait, is
offensive
this
Rotom.
Scarf T-Tar?
I don't know.
No, wait,
No, it's not. They have
why was
Tailwind.
the bike
It's
why was the bike slow?
Tailwind.
Oh.
Um, Tailwind plus Sandrush. It's crazy. Oh well, now it's just Tailwind. Um,
Is T-Tar Josh's only Terra Captain?
on this team,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know whose other is. Let me check. Josh has Pachirisu as a Terra Captain.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I'm interested in why we are tearing a burnt T-Tar.
because he wants to EQ. I get it. But honestly, it's probably a waste at this point. I don't know how useful the
E-
Pachirisu Terra is going to be. Um,
EQ into I don't think EQ into Tim's team is good.
mm-mm. Trying to bring in Pachirisu on the Thunderbolt, to, is cool.
Ice Spinner. Ooh, a little
Ice Spinner.
physical
So this is
Obama throw.
physical.
Yeah, like look how much damage you're doing to your own Pachirisu
Yeah. Well,
and throwing
that
yourself
was
into Ice
Earthquake
Spinner.
Obama Snow.
Oh, I thought Excadrill hit it for some reason.
Mm-mm. Tim versus inaccurate moves. Tale as old as time.
I will say though, Obama put in crazy
Oh
numbers.
no, yeah, he went crazy in that. Oh, this thing is not Volt Absorb. Josh,
Wait, what?
why is your Pachirisu not Volt Absorb?
That's a bear builder error. Happens to the best of us.
That's a
But
major throw because the other moves are Run Away and Pick Up, both pretty useless
yeah,
here. Um,
let's remember for our next set to put on the good ability.
because like if you follow me the Thunderbolt there and all of a sudden Pachirisu is healed, that's better position to be
That's
in.
that's nice. It's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good spot. So,
Getting real lucky with these flinches.
yep.
But I think at this point, yeah, Sucker Punch into the Goldengo slot. Coach him up just for good measure. Sure, why not? And this T-Tar will eventually kill itself to burn. But you just pick him off
Yeah,
there.
I mean, T-Tart, once it got burned, just kind of a sitting duck. It really.
Yeah. Um, Yeah, a lot of strange stuff happening there in the mid game that it's hard to follow. Pachirisu, Super Fang, Hydro Pump miss, double Hydro Pump miss. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
clinical though from Tim for the
yeah,
most
no,
part.
he dismantled that team quite well from the turn one wisp, and T-Tar just sitting there being able to do nothing.
Yeah,
And this,
Obama really
seeing this
uh,
Pachirisu not have Volt Absorb is like huge. Now you can press Thunderbolt so freely.
yeah.
Um, Protecting there, it's neat. Cannot yawn. Um,
Cannot good as
Cannot
gold.
burn. Well, that was a switch in, so that was fine. But um, yeah, I cannot yawn Prankstermon or
But
cannot
that's one of
Prankster.
those plays where you have to be like, okay, my opponent does not want Excadrill to get burnt, so they're probably going to switch. I
Mm-hmm.
saw how good burning T-Tar was the last game.
Yeah,
Let me
let
risk
me
into
just
that
burn
swamp
T-Tar. Yeah,
instead. Yeah.
but no, now Meowstic is dead. But I don't think that matters too much in the long run. I think Rotom is the
No,
big
I mean that
star
Pyro
here.
Bomb is tough because Obama would have gone down.
Yeah, T-Tar is back. Once again, Josh trying to make good plays in the Will-O-Wisp, paying off. I
And
don't
he
think in
is.
this position you have to make that call as Tim. I think you can just keep him honest. So I don't hate it.
True.
Uh, Protecting there, I think is okay. Like you're in threat of Sucker Punch, right? And so it's real hard to do stuff. But now you have Follow Me support, so
Yeah,
actually you're
probably
not in threat at
massive
all.
lot. Yeah.
Um, and so, but
Okay,
now
good.
you don't, right? So maybe instead of boosting, you should have attacked.
But I mean,
But like, what do you
it looks like Goldango's faster than both of them. So,
in Tailwind for sure? But
oh, that's right. Tailwind is so bad.
you can just get Sucker Punched and die.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Rotom resists.
Oh yeah, like Goldengo can't really touch either of these guys unless he has Focus Blast, which I doubt he does.
Protect, nasty plot, make it rain. Yeah, the
Hmm.
last one's probably
Yeah,
Shadow
now
Ball.
T-Tar is Wisped again. Like take the glasses. I don't know if that matters too much. Like just double the Goldengo. Yeah, you can just keep sucker punching. Honestly, keep him honest.
Yeah, I mean,
But
at
start
this
attacking it. I think with the Rotom as well. Oh no, maybe Tim's better than me.
point,
Like make him take all of your sucker punches. Like there's no real reason to try and read him. Yeah,
yeah.
you can just sucker punch for free. And this is a wrap. Um,
Yeah,
Excadrill
unfortunately, I don't think Excadrill
he
can
does not have
carry.
enough in him. Foul play doing respectable damage. Unfortunate rock slide miss, but you're burned, so I wasn't really doing anything. It makes it up for it with the flinch.
Yeah, Rotom, game one was about Obama, but game two is about Rotom for
Yeah, Rotom
sure.
just doing it all. Oh my god, that brick break did nothing.
Putting in the numbers of all time.
Yeah, big Rotom hours here. Shout out Rotom this week. There's 3 different Rotoms.
Yeah, we saw Heat, Fridge, and Wash.
Yeah,
Pour one out for Mo and Fan.
yeah, unfortunate.
And base
Um,
Rotom, I guess. But
I don't know if any of those are drafted or not, but after watching Rotoms, think
I would
about
have sworn someone had Rotom Mo, but
they might. I don't really know, but think about
maybe
picking up a
that's the
Rotom
missing
today.
piece that Brian's team needs is Rotom Mo.
Maybe.
Um, but
And
good
then
stuff with him. I mean, that was a
yeah,
really
shout outs to
clinical.
Tim for a really commanding set there.
Yeah, very clinical.
Showing off that his team is very strong and he is good at piloting. Um,
Yeah, I'm
and
excited to
this
see Tim in playoffs for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. With that, I believe Tim has secured his playoff spot,
Huge.
which is awesome. So our final set of the week is Adam versus Ernest. I think another
Okay.
pretty important set. Um,
Adam versus the man who got his shit kicked in by upper hand. Um, I'm 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 flaming too hard.
so looking at these teams, Adam bringing his big guys. Arachnid's been huge. Incineroar needs no introduction. Dragapult and
I
Amoonguss
mean, this is
as
this
well.
is the definition of balance.
Oh yeah, yeah. Adam's team,
Like
strong offensive pressure mixed with really strong defensive pressure, spore, intimidate, fake out.
sticky webs,
It's got it all.
drones
Um,
it. And,
Ernest here bringing his VGC star Rillaboom
hmm
with a another looks like another Intimidate Mon and Hitmon top. Maybe it's Technotop. I don't remember. Hydreigon being very very important in Ernest's season, and here we see Skeledirge, who hasn't really done a whole lot this season.
Yeah,
Um,
I will say Ernest's team this week also looks pretty balance oriented. So I think this is
mhm.
going to be like a pretty kind of like neutral heavy matchup, which is exciting. You don't always see that in doubles.
Yeah. So we see some
We see
switching.
Amoonguss eat.
Yeah, Amoonguss eating that quite well, but a double switch on Adam's part on turn one, which is makes sense. You don't want your physical guys to be both intimidated. Fake out into protect. You don't really gain a whole lot from that, and so usually when you're pressing fake out, you want to do something with your other guy to take advantage of your initiative.
Yeah.
But good on Ernest for reading the spore switch in. So now Ernest is or now Rillaboom is in with his grassy steed, and so he's bulked up. But we see really cool tech from Adam's part here,
Yeah.
bringing the grassy seed to bringing the grassy
The
seed
Holly,
to
yeah.
activate his unburden. Oh, hey
Yeah, it
Tim.
makes a ton of sense. Really, you either and because
And now look at that
you know,
acrobatics. You eat it, and then you acrobatics on yourself back.
wow, that's an awesome
That's
interaction.
a crazy interaction. So grassy seed really being good, quite good for Rillaboom here. But choosing to sack his Rillaboom, I think that's fine. Um,
Sash Bowl. Okay.
Zashbolt, I think is pretty good. Hydreigon has to go to bed. It's the problem of targeting down the thing next to Amoonguss. Amoonguss gets to do whatever. I like Comfy
Yeah,
here to pick off Dragapult. You got to do it. He's too
have to
fast.
do it.
You see Rage Powder going last, which is funny. Big Draco come out from Duraludon. Shout out Duraludon. I've been shitting on that guy for a long time, but this week he actually puts in crazy work.
Yeah, he looks like he's pulling up.
Yeah. Good bring in on Hitmontop to try and mitigate some of this Araquanid damage. Gets paralyzed, so he doesn't get the fake out, which is tough. Torch Song doing literally no damage.
Oh, oh, Raquinid's crazy. That was
Araquanid
minus
Water Bubble is a
one.
hell of a drug.
Yeah.
And so pretty tough position here. How do you defeat this Slow King? I don't know. Um,
I mean, how do you defeat this art or this Duraludon
oh,
also?
huge crits on the Sludge Bomb there. The crit definitely matters. I think we see later. And now Duraludon can't switch out, so he's always going to have this lowered special attack. And so now you can you can get Araquanid back to no Intimidate.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
wondering if this Duraludon choice specs?
no, I think it's Eviolite,
Okay.
but it just has nothing else to press.
Double paralysis is nuts.
Yeah. Um,
Whoa.
tough miss. I think if that hit, this is a different game. Yeah, because it'd be dead this turn. How much does Psychic Noise out? No, never mind. I forgot. Droudon has no Spadef. Even with Eviolite, it's, I think, what is
I
lost.
I don't think it's Eviolite.
I'm pretty
It feels
sure it
like
is.
it's taking too much damage.
I'm pretty sure it's Eviolite. But good stuff from Adam. Very close game. Um, he's revealed a lot of interesting tech, and so going into game two, uh, we'll see what goes on. Leading him on top again worked out well for Ernest, so he's just going to do it again. Doesn't do a whole lot here, but get your fake out. I like. Nasty plotting up seems a little greedy, um, but maybe that's what you got to do. Just get strong and do big damage. I've seen what I've noticed throughout Ernest's sets as I've been watching them this season is like if
No,
he
the
gets a lot of
bond.
work in with Hydreigon, he does well. The sets where
Mm.
he either loses Hydreigon or like misplays it, he does poorly. And so it's really kind of like the real important crucible of his team.
Yeah, I'm actually. I think the nasty plot it was fine in that situation because you're staring down Glow King and Amoonguss, right? Like they're not
Yeah,
gonna do a lot of
yeah.
damage,
You
and
stop the
Hypnotop is
spore against
yeah,
you
because
with fake
especially
out.
because Hypnotop is next to you. It's
Hmm.
like okay, I can always stop Amoonguss, and Glow King can't really hit me, especially because I can threaten to Terra Steel.
Hmm.
So I think that was good because then he ended up getting the kill on Amoonguss, and it worked out. So
Yeah. Shout out to Citrus Berry procking on entry because of psychic noise, stopping him from eating it before, which is funny.
yeah.
Not mattering though, unfortunately. Now this Araquanid is in Trick Room, unintimidated, very scary. But he elects to protect instead.
Terra Glow King just to get faked out. One
Skeletor's in okay positioning, maybe. It's slow, but we've seen that this Torch Song does literally nothing, and it will blow up to liquidation.
Yeah, this is really Araquanid's kingdom right now. I gotta
Yeah,
say.
so you really just have to figure out who's your sacks,
See that Duraludon took so much from that psychic.
Duraludon is
Oh,
not bulky.
yeah, but Eviolite is really good, man. Like I don't
Duraludon
know.
has like no SPDF. It's like really bad. It's like 50 or some shit.
Well, Araquanid gets picked off, which is yeah. And
Oh,
there's the
big
other
crit.
good crit. Love to see it.
Oh, and the
Missing
huge
T
dodge
wave
on
is
T-Wave. All
tough.
right, so real good turn there for Ernest. Good protect on the
Echo,
flame.
nice.
Get some more chip.
Draco.
This Duraludon's putting in crazy numbers at 1%.
Yeah, getting rid of the sash there.
Yeah. Now he's dead. Yeah, bring in Skeledirge. Why not? Shadow Ball.
Protect again. Yeah, that's
Oh, that
fair.
did nothing.
Living is crazy too. Yeah. Yeah, that might be one of those situations where it's like in a more offensively paced metagame like doubles, why are you running a flamethrower and not just risking it all on Fire Blast? You know, right? Fire
Yeah.
Blast kill takes the kill there.
Mhm.
One of those builder questions where it's like you got to do your calcs
Yeah.
to see if it's worth it.
Mhm.
But I feel like
Um,
Rilla plus Dirge cleans this game at this point.
yeah. Huge call out from Ernest there, choosing to acro into the. Well, no, I guess. Well, no, I guess it's
I don't
fine,
think it
right?
really mattered.
Because you live the acro from
No,
Halucha.
because the defense boost is gone.
Oh, he didn't have the defense boost. No, he would have died. Yeah. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. Yeah, so that was a huge
but
call out on the
Florida picked it
protect.
up.
Um. So yeah, that was huge. I think that mattered a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a right play from Ernest, and I think Adam had to be like really ballsy there and say, okay, you don't like
Well,
Adam had to thought ahead and be like, okay, there's no defense boost, like he can't afford to target me, and you would have had to been really ballsy and like instead of protecting, you would have had to acrobatics the Skeleturge there and hope to kill.
but like, why not
But
acrobatics the Skeledirge there, right? Why not attack? You're the fastest thing. You can't die. I don't think you were in grassy glide range. Like
yeah, I'm with
protect just
you. He
leaves your
had
other
the defense
protect just kind of leaves
boost.
your other guy open. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true
Um.
because there was never a situation where I think Ernest would have double targeted
Yeah.
Harwich there
No,
because
I
like
don't think so.
the Slow King is annoying enough that you need to like you can't save
No,
it
yeah,
for
you
the
can't just ignore it. Those psi noises and sludge bomb into the grass type is too scary.
yeah. So,
So,
but great call from Ernest there
mm,
to go for that
yeah,
and take it through game three.
yeah. Hitmontop leading once again. Hydreigon leading once again. Um,
Clear body, yep, makes sense.
yep. Protect your
Protect the
dragons.
ball.
Sucker punch is
Sucker.
revealed, which is
Good
neat.
scouting.
Yeah. And so now switching out, I like. Do you sucker punch? Keeping them honest. It's gonna cost you your Hitmontop though.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
no, he
say
lets
I
it
don't.
live. So electing to get Trick Room up instead, which I guess is fine. Except now you gotta take a CC with your Incineroar, uh, which is fine. You can Citrus up, so like it's not that bad. Hydreigon,
But now having
gotta
top
get
gets
out
to
of there.
live.
Electing to sack something to sleep, he decides that it's gonna be Comfy, which I think is okay.
Yeah, Comfy's real role in this set so far has clearly just been get up Tailwind and then like deal with Dragapult.
Yeah, like pick off
Um,
Dragapult if it's low, kind of thing.
yeah.
Knockoff there is I guess on the
I
Duraludon you
mean,
want to take its EV light away,
yeah,
which is fine.
or whatever its item is that we don't know for sure.
Okay.
Um, but Araquanid
Uh,
is in, and we've seen that this thing can put in a lot of work.
yeah, Arachnid, very scary. Liquidation, hitting the one thing that can probably take Liquidations decently well. But Big
Yeah.
Draco is about to come out here. Um, yeah, so here, protecting with the Amoonguss, like you know Draco's about to drop, right? Me personally, like if I'm Ernest, I know that this is the biggest threat on the field right now, right? Araquanid. Like I
Yeah.
already have someone asleep. Amoonguss, can't do as much. Like could have just rage powdered, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the easy situation, but you're right. It's like one of those
Hmm.
things where you have to
Yeah,
acknowledge that. Um,
yeah, and then double protecting there with Amoonguss. I don't really know
you have to
what that.
acknowledge that Araquanid is what is going to essentially help you win more than a Moongus.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can trade a Moongus to essentially kill right Duraludon or Hitmontop and like make further progress, I think, and keep Araquanid alive, especially because you can potentially get Trick Room again, and then I think it's more worth it.
Yeah. Uh,
Protect for protect. Okay, so yeah, that
I
works
guess that's
out.
fine.
Acrobatic's not going to do a lot because you don't have your item procced,
Yeah.
and Hydreigon goes down, which is big, is pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Comfy taking
Uh,
a long nap.
yeah,
Real Boom is active, but Flamethrower does a lot.
Comfy wakes up though
Oh,
to click
and now it's
Calm
boosting.
Mind. Now Pulp
So
goes
Sludge Bomb,
down.
we see that Comfy lives that at +1, and so that crit
Yeah,
game 1 mattered a lot.
but now Halucha can come in
Can
and
it? Draining Kiss is going to,
do
yeah,
that. He
but
can
then
bait the
you
Dream
Sludge Bomb
Kick.
into it. That's good.
Yeah,
Him on top gets the Intimidate off, which is nice.
yeah, but I think
But
I
now you got
think
Fake
you.
Out Pressure.
I see. They're both still low enough where it's like I think you. Oh, duh, fake out. You
Yeah.
can't protect again into the double.
Incineroar
But
living, because
Incineroar lives
Incineroar
because he's
never
that guy.
dies. So this is looking pretty bad for Ernest in the end game.
It's
Um,
yeah. This is an interesting end game because
and so
Dirge
can Dirge do it? Good
do
sucker
it. I think
punch to clean it off.
technically he
I
can.
think so too. Gets a couple torch songs off. Dynast does 40 so
And Psychic
much.
Noise is doing a lot.
Yeah. And so here I think is
Um,
going to be a really pivotal turn. Helping hand the Skeledirge, lives the acrobatics, kills
Song
the
does
Slow King.
does kill. Yeah, but I
Um,
think Hawlucha cleans because you just acrobatics into Skeledirge forever.
nope, he got a Citrus Berry. So he lives this. Oh my god, he lived it on
Wow, by
1%.
one.
Oh my god.
By one. That's
Wow.
a roll if I've ever seen one.
Well, no,
Dang.
that was actually, it looked like it was a roll in his favor to live, right? Because the
40.
previous acrobatics only did 40. This one did 44.
Oh yeah.
So that was probably
Yeah.
in Ernest's favor, but still crazy nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean a really, really tense end game. I think all
Yeah.
three games were like really good.
Hmm.
Just there's a great set to end on for sure. So props to them. Seems like Ernest is kind of starting to hit a little bit better of a stride at the end of the season.
Yeah, unfortunately, it might be a little too
But I
late.
think it is.
Um,
Yeah,
I
we should
think
probably take a look at the standings, right?
Yeah, we can take a look at the standings. Let me see if OBS is actually capturing it. Schedule. No, it's not. Can I move this in a way that does? I don't use OBS enough to be able to do that. I'm sorry.
No,
But effectively, we can see the rankings. We just can't see the records. That's fine.
yeah.
In Scarlet, here at the first seed is me, currently 8-0.
Yep. Followed
Um,
by me.
and so, yeah, followed by that, you have you at 7-1. And then there's a couple 5 and 3s at this point. We got THT and Brian at 3 and 4 with both 5 and 3 records.
Yep.
And then in 5th, we have Frank with another 5 and 3 record. Okay, so yeah, so 3, 4, and 5 are, I think, all considerably ahead of 6 through 10, where we have Will,
Yeah,
Bannon, Izzy, Aaron, and Dante.
it's top 6 makes playoffs,
It's top
right?
5.
Oh, it's top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
this is an interesting situation for Will because right, his last opponent is you, which is really hard.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't think he
but
can make it in.
I think he can only make it in. He makes it in if Bannon loses, because Will has the head-to-head over Bannon, as
Well,
we
no,
just saw.
the top 5 is me, you, THG, Brian, and
Oh,
Frank.
oh, right, right. Oops.
Yeah,
Why did I
and
think
so
he was? Oh,
then the rest are
no, yeah. Okay, so our playoffs are decided.
yeah.
So Scarlet Conference, right? It's like you said. It's you, myself, THT, Brian, and Frank will be
Yeah.
going to playoff.
Yeah, and there might be some stuff going on with seeding in the lower parts that might
Yeah.
matter. I know the 1 seed is still slightly up for contention, where I have one more, or I have one less loss than Matt right now, and so if I can 2-0 Will this coming week, I clinch the first seed. But
Oh, okay.
that doesn't matter too
So
much because
what?
it's
I'm
pretty
competing
symmetric.
with Hall for the third seed, essentially.
Yeah, but because a lot of
But
yours were forwards, it's kind of weird. I don't know how we're gonna
oh, that's
compare that.
right. I mean, no, that's unfair to just give that to him.
But I don't know if it matters too much. Again, it's pretty
Yeah,
symmetrical. There can be plenty of
yeah,
situations where it's better to be the second versus the first, or the third versus the fourth. I don't know.
yeah.
But down here in the Violet Conference, we have Matt, pretty solid at 1 with an 8-0 record, followed by Hall, solidly at number 2 with 7-1. His only loss being Matt.
Hmm.
And then at 3, I think solidly is JT. Well,
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
locked for playoffs for sure. I don't know if
he's
he's
locked for
guaranteed
playoffs, but
third
his
slot for
seating is
Violet.
still up in the air.
Yeah, it's JT, and then here at 4th we have Tim, who I believe, after much looking at this very tricky situation, I believe Tim is locked in for playoffs no matter what. Whether he's the 4th or 5th seed, I believe he is solidly locked in no matter what happens in week 8 to come. And then for the final spot in,
I think as long as he has head-to-heads over all three of the players below him,
well, like,
then
so the problem is there's 4 players, right, who all have the
oh,
same record in Violet. So Ernest,
yeah.
Adam, Vivi, and Josh going into the final week all have the exact same record of 3 and 8, and a
Mhm.
lot of them have wins over each other. And so Tim
Yeah.
has the head-to-head over 3 of them. I think the only one he
Okay.
doesn't have the head-to-head over is Tim. You're here. Who's the one person you don't have the head-to-head over?
Vivi.
Vivi, right. But Ernest, Adam, and Josh, you beat. And so I'm pretty sure no matter what happens, you are in.
I
Mhm.
will get fourth unless Vivi gets in, and then I will be fifth. But I am
Right.
locked in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And so you're in no matter
Okay.
what. And so then who gets in otherwise is a trickier thing that I don't remember. But it's going to be one of Ernest, Adam, or Josh, depending on week 8.
Well, Vivi has JT, so that's going to be tough for sure.
It's
And
tough.
Ernest is Paul,
Ernest is
which is
Hall,
also
which is
tough.
really tough. Yeah.
And
Actually, I think the problem is
Josh
that
and Adam fight each other.
Josh Adam play each other,
They
so one
play
of them
each
is
other. Yeah.
guaranteed to win. which means that they're likely to get it because I think the other two have very hard opponents. Ernest has to play Pat, and Vivi has to play JT.
JT, which are tough fights, sure. And
So
so yeah,
season 7 champion Adam can make playoffs.
it's true.
If he locks in and beats Josh.
Yeah, and so I think it's probably going to end up being what the winner of Adam and Josh.
Most likely, unless an upset happens,
Unless a pretty big upset happens in the other parts of the conference, yeah.
And that person has a head-to-head over either Adam or Josh.
Yeah.
He's funny because that's where what it comes in with Corey comes into play, where it's like they all have heads against each other. So like they all need very specific situations.
Yeah,
for it to be them.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's like Vivi needs Ernest to win or something. I don't know. It's strange. And like
at the end of the week 9 PR.
Yeah, but yeah, we will discuss official playoff rankings next PR, probably with our commissioner as well. I'm putting you on blast right now to be here. Not that you watch these anyway. But yeah, that's where we're standing as of week 8. This was it's been a crazy week. It was a great week for gaming, and excited to see the play out of this season, and then going into playoffs. It's going to be a lot of fun. This has been a really cool season. I've enjoyed it a lot.
I've enjoyed it too, getting to do some fun tech and trying things out, and it's also been fun to watch the trade machine.
Yeah, yeah. This is the first time we've had a lot of trading go on in our seasons. Usually, it's a lot of free agency, but not a whole lot of trades happen.
Yeah, this has been way more heavy on the trades, and some things that are shocking, and some things that make sense, and what it's done to help people's teams get to where they need to be.
There's definitely been a lot of improvements. There's been some, maybe not improvements via the trade machine, but all in all, it's been a lot of fun, and I think that's all. It's already been quite long, so I think we will cut here and say I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being on. Thanks for coming in later here, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for watching some gaming with me. Go Ospreys.
Go Ospreys. All right, peace.